Bhavika, would you want to go and offer your gratitude? This is a gratitude corner wherein we offer our appreciation, our thanks, our gratitude to people, situation, challenges which have may created a positive impact in your life in the past 1 week.
Thank you, thank you. First, I will give gratitude to definitely universe, God, and to my own breath. Because of my breath, I'm here and I'm able to speak in front of you. So a big thank you, and thank you to Archana ji. Also gratitude to her because she got me in this room in this meeting. Thank you, everyone. Namaste.
Thank you, Bhavika. It's nice to have you here in this room, and I hope you enjoy the meeting as it progresses. With this, we end the gratitude corner, but not unless I have offered mine. This week, I am grateful to a lot of things, right from our President Alifia, who has been instrumental in getting me into Gen, not only Gen, into many other things that which I had never thought of, to this entire room who have been instrumental in pushing me in the right direction, supporting me in everything that I do, and of course to every person who is directly in contact with me, who helps me create my dream in reality. So thank you all. And with this, I hand over the virtual podium to Chaitanya to take on the next segment of introduction to what Gen is. Over to you, Chaitanya.
Give me a second. Can I share the slides, please?
I
Allow
made
me to.
already, Chaitanya. And
Sorry.
I made you co-host so you can share.
You already have sharing rights.
Now I have. Now I have.
You co-host.
So do you see my screen?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. All right, people. Again, welcome to this meeting, yet another episode of our Global Entrepreneur Network meeting. So we take pride in calling ourselves a gateway to global business. So we have been attended by thousands of businessmen from across the globe, and we have enabled business references for most of them. So thanks for choosing to stay with us, and a warm welcome again to all the new attendees. So why did this business network even start? See, fundamentally, our job is to make sure that we connect businesses or entrepreneurs across the globe and then make sure that they get or they earn their references. And you, with these references, you have access to the world markets. So what do we plan to do? We plan to build and expand a community of 10,000 active members within from 50 countries. Mission. So we would want to make sure that we help our community expand their global reach through online networking and collaboration. A lot of thought process behind it, but it was difficult for us to kind of narrow down to make sure that we send the message in one sentence. So what are the values that we are working on to make sure that this happens? Fundamentally, collaboration is the yardstick by which we grow this network. So that collaboration involves partnerships, teamworks, and a community, a sense of community. So generosity in giving, receiving, then when it's not just sharing that works, but it also takes accountability. So somebody connects to you or somebody connects you with somebody, take accountability to make sure that the connection works. At least have a conversation to set up the connection. All right, it is not just connect, make a connection. Collaboration, important, for partnerships, teamwork, and exchange. Knowledge sharing. Without knowledge, without sharing your knowledge, without people knowing what you do, why you do what you do, businesses don't survive. So make sure that when you talk to somebody that is connected to you, you share knowledge of your business and why you do what you do. And all of this stands on the base of integrity. So make sure that you are trustworthy, show evidence of your trustworthiness and credibility to grow your network. So that's what we try to imbibe in the network. So this has been founded by Alifia Shura. She is the one who actually runs this meeting today. She's traveling, and so I am taking up the onus of running through the slides. Gaurav Paul, the other active guy, is absent today. So he's the one who takes care of the presentations again. Anil Thomas, the third co-founder, is setting up his own airline. So busy setting up things and setting up operations, or probably working around it. So the team, Sabari Rajan, the one who makes all the designs and the marketing. Anupama Parker, the one who led the meeting, who started the meeting today. So she's the Chief Information Officer. There's one other very energetic old man from Hong Kong who takes care of growth, and he also is the one who pushes all of us to challenge our limits, and usually is seen building up the steam to the meeting. So my name is Chaitanya. I am the Vice President of Digital Transformation. So we have had some great contributors in the past. Dr. Rajamani, a celebrated guy, find out what he does on LinkedIn. He was the ex-VP of International Operations. Late Laurent Grandison, the very energetic person who was always there to help anybody in need. And Harihar Sharma was the head of Operations India. Now, here is what we stand for, our brand story. So we believe that we are united in purpose, fundamentally to kind of grow together and bring together people and rise together. So we stand for each other, take each other's back, make sure that whatever is needed is given to them. And in this collective joint initiative, we are prepared to weather the storms, whatever comes your way in your journey of entrepreneurship. We are there together, standing for each other, and we shape the future. So when we stand together, when we are ready to take on the battles, we are there to stand and shape the future. So how does this meeting work? We have layers of membership. One is free, that the one that you are experiencing now. We'll have weekly meetings on Saturdays. Then you will have an opportunity to kind of introduce yourself and your business as an elevator pitch. And usually we have some education sessions during these meetings. And we also have something called the Titans or the Gen Ambassador that we are writing right now showing, where there's a slew of initiatives where you get to attend master classes, you attend to exchange information with the best in the industry, mentorship sessions from people who have been there, done that, and master classes that will allow you to handle challenges that come your way. We are very shortly going to announce the entire program. The program is almost there, but we'll announce it very shortly. Keep coming back and make sure that you are attentive when we make this presentation. So that's about it. So what we will do now is we'll introduce each other as an elevator pitch. We'll talk. Each one of you will tell us a little about what you do, and tell us what kind of references you are looking for. And Anupama, who's going to record these requirements? Will you do it, or how do we do this?
Yeah, I can do it.
Sure. All right. So should I call each person by name?
Yeah, you can do that.
All right. Super. All right, Alicia, I don't know when you will run away or when you will become unavailable. Why don't you start?
So hi, I'm going for a meditation thing right now this morning. It's so foggy in Dubai. It's amazing, this weather. But I'm Alifia. I run a company called Rooftop Sales. and we help people sell more. We help people get more clients, connections, customers for their business. We make sure you're paying your salespeople, but then your salespeople are bringing you a lot of business, and they're not just taking salaries and hoarding money. So that's what we do. So if anyone have any sales challenge, any kind of anything to do with sales, we like personally I've been selling like since the age of 16, and I do about $100 million as annual targets. So technically what multinational companies do, this is something that we can all as single small entrepreneurs apply in our own businesses. And there is a foolproof strategy where you can consistently keep growing. What do you say? How do you say? How does it grow? And how does the money come in? That's what we do. So if anyone need to connect, just feel free to put, I don't know. So Chaitanya, I put it in the leaders group, the link for the introduction. If you can paste that in this WhatsApp, in this meeting chat, that will be lovely. So everyone can fill their introduction and we can see what we need to do. So that's me.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Thank you, Alifia. Thanks, Anupama. So, guys, sales is the front end of your organization. It is the one that gives you the steam to run forward. Minus sales, very little happens in organizations, right? That's the one that gives you the fodder to run the organization. So, if any one of you has any problem with your sales, or if you want a soundboarding session on how you would want to approach your sales, Alifia is the person to reach out to. Put in your name in the chat and we'll make a record of it and we'll send it back to you. So you can reach out to Alifia during the course of this week and have a conversation to help you sort your sales problems. Anybody who wants to speak to Alifia? All right. So you don't have to have a problem yourself, but if you know of somebody who has a sales problem, whose wheels of the engine are stuck for the lack of sales, please refer their name as well. One is that you can refer the name yourself, or you can also say, give the name of the contact and say, okay, I don't want to be named in this conversation, but you will be happy to make the connection. Even that is a possibility. If you know of anybody who has a sales problem, please reach out to Olivia. All right.
Shantanu, sorry, Chaitanya, I have put the URL for the form in the chat so people can fill that up.
All right, people. So there's a link that has been posted right now. Please get into that link and fill up your information. What happens then is that we will have a record of what you do, and the next time you come in, you don't have to fill the entire form. So all you have to do is every time you join us the next subsequently, you can just update your requirements or whatever you think has changed in the last week. So we will be able to help you. We will be updated with, we will be at speed with what you do, and then we will be able to give you the right intervention at that point in time. So I request you to fill this form and then we will call you afterwards. All right. Suresh, would you want to go next? G. Suresh. Okay. Suresh Nair, please, I request you to go next.
Yeah, thank you. So this is Suresh Nair. We are based in Mumbai, and one of the key areas that we work around is next to sales comes collections. So receivable management is our forte. So we work around 3 years in receivable management. We have an end-to-end solution. We manage credit management for small and large clients. They could be global clients, global transactions, or domestic transactions. So securing debtors is one of the areas that we work around in receivable management. We look around funding of debtors wherever required as a second option. And for past cases before the engagement, if there are money to be recovered, then we help in debt recovery through legal options. So that brings an end-to-end solution for receivable management. While securing is something that we do in domestic India region only because of compliance and other matters. The funding and recovery matters can happen globally. Thank you. Over to you.
Super. So the sales is taken care of. So the next point is how do you make money out of the sales, or how do you make sure that whatever you are due is back in the company? So if you have receivables problem, then Suresh Nair is the person, and he's been there doing that for quite some time, and he knows the ins and outs of how it is to be done legally. So any receivable problem, Suresh Nair is the person to tap on. Thank you so much, Suresh. Anybody wants to talk to Suresh Nair? All right. So even if you don't want to talk to him in public, you are free to reach out to him. Please reach out to him in on his WhatsApp, and then make sure that you have a conversation. All right. Nandakumar, you go next.
Namaskar. My name is Nand Kumar. I am from Hyderabad, India, and I'm into branding and tech solutions. What we do is we handhold small businesses, mom and pop shops, family owned businesses, and elevate them to a visible brand over a period of time. The idea is to provide them all that is required to make them visible across the place. And that includes redesigning or doing a new design on their website, social media promotions, creating the entire messaging logo. Plus, we also provide the backend processes like CRM and ERP. So at the end of the day, we provide them the entire digital solution while the small business guy can focus on his business and profit, because all of the small guys don't have the bandwidth to get coordination for all these services. My predominant market is US, Australia, UK, and Dubai. That's what I do, and I do it well. Thank you.
Thanks, Nandakumar. So recently, I heard a podcast by Andrew Huberman. He says no matter what kind of technology comes in, what kind of AI comes in, finally, whatever company you run, the transaction happens because you know a human being. That's where your personal brand comes in. So whatever business you are in, one, he's making sure that he will build your website, make sure it is in front of the right audience. And on top of it, he's giving you the personal branding you need to tell the audience your story. And out of these personal stories come those connections that make your customers feel you understand them. Business does not happen because you understand what they do. Business happens because your customers feel you understand what they do. So that's what Nandakumar is specializing in. And if you need to tell your story to your customers and help your customers understand how you can solve their problem, he's the person to reach out to. So anybody who knows or wants personal branding.
Thanks, Chaitanya, for that heads up. It was well
Thank you.
crafted. Thank you.
Thank you. So, all right. So reach out to Nandkumar for your personal branding while he already manages your websites. All right. Niranjan, why don't you go next?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm Niranjan Shah. I'm from Surat, Gujarat, India. I'm a chartered accountant by profession. So I helping Indian peoples to set up businesses outside India and compliances in India. Like if you want to set up a business in USA, UK, or Dubai, we help them to set up over there as well as we also support people to compliance in India, like RBI, FDA compliances, international tax compliances. That way, we are helping them. Apart from our normal accounting and auditing practice, we have this kind of specialization practice for international businesses and valuations. We are also specialized in valuations. We do the valuation of brands, goodwills, equity shares, unlisted equity shares, and startup valuations. That way, this is from my side. I'm a chartered accountant again. and we help all to resolve all the finance and tax solutions in India.
Sure. Thank you. So, Niranjan, by the way, is this your first time?
Sorry.
Is this your first time in this forum? No.
After a
Okay.
long time, it is first time.
Okay. All.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, anybody who wants overseas business setup in overseas and take care of compliance, I think you should talk to Niranjan. Even otherwise, Niranjan, nice knowing you. I think we will reach out to you to understand a little more about your business. Thank you so much for joining in this morning.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Um, who else goes? Shantanu, why don't you start?
Good morning, all, and
Good
welcome,
morning.
Jupiter, Bhavika. Thanks, Archana, for inviting her. Myself, I'm Shantanu Raste, and I'm from Thane, Maharashtra. And 26 years now, we are in the manufacturing of Ayurvedic medicines and herbal cosmetics. We have our own factory, which is in Domboli MIDC Phase 2, which is GMP certified, having all the sections approved in our factory. Now we are in local market. We are doing loan license. We are doing export. Right now, exporting to Africa and specifically Senegal and UK. And we are having our own brand. The brand name is Cravon, under which we manufacture around 7 to 8 products. My ask is right now I'm looking for few merchant exporters through India and few importers from outside India. Second ask is I'm going to US in May. So I'm looking for a few small supermarket connects in specifically in New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, and Houston and Boston. So if anybody knows about this small Indian supermarket over there, please let me know. That is about my house. My gives, I'm a member of Export Promotion Council since now 24 years, like Chemixil, Pharmaxil, FICI, and Ayubzil. So definitely I will try to connect this type of Export Promotion Council to you. Thank you. Over to you.
Super. So somebody who is into imports and exports, apart from being a medicine manufacturer, I think if you know anyone or if you want anything to happen in the trade organization spaces, Shantanu is the guy to go to. Again, he's been very specific in where he wants his connects. If you know people who want to explore a little more about what they can do in their cities in the US, I think you should have a conversation with Shantanu. The second point, Connecticut or New Jersey might be his way of looking at the US business. So why don't you have a conversation and see if you can set up something somewhere similar in US? Why not? So
Thank you,
business
Chetan.
happens when you go beyond your comfort zones for both of you. So if there is a place that you can connect him to, please explore and see what that unknown zone has in store for both of you. Shantanu, all the very best. Thank you so much this morning. All right. Bhavika, did you fill your form? Did you fill that Excel sheet that we sent? All right. Okay, so you go next, please.
Okay, Namaste. Myself Bhavika Charadia, and I'm clinical nutritionist and yoga acharya. I have my own setup here in Mumbai, a yoga studio. It's a wellness, meditation, yoga, and all kind of wellness activity goes on in my studio in Mumbai. I'm looking to get and first, before I start saying that, I have been going to travel in Dubai to Dubai in next month, end of Dubai. So I don't know, it was just a connection what I received from Archana ji. Thank you, Archana ji, for getting me into this meeting. So I would like to get connected anybody from Dubai because there I will be working with a few schools for workshops. So my forte is yoga and meditation. We work all across India globally as well, online platform and offline platform as well. Uh, yes, and my company name is Play Yoga. So you can visit on LinkedIn and even on website playyogaonline.com. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Thank you, Bhavika. So the health and wellness space is becoming greener and greener by the day. Requirements are going up, the problems are increasing. So to get a reality check of what you can do versus what you are, try exploring talking to Bhavika and see where the conversation takes you. Thank you. Shantanu, you might want to talk to Bhavika. Maybe she can be one of the guardians of some of what you produce. Both
Yeah,
of you.
I know Shantanu, and
Okay.
we are still, yes, we know on some other platform. Thank you.
Okay. Excellent. I know the business world is very small, so with so many networks, you kind of bump into each other quite often. All best. All right. So, Prakash ji, आप next चलेंगे?
Yeah. Good morning, GN. Prakash Beria from Bombay. I'm a founder of Alternate Surya Energy Mobility Private Limited. We are into rooftop and metal sheets of industries or RCC structure of industries or buildings. We put the rooftop solar power plants, and we also do ground level solar power plant or wind projects. I was head of power sector for 15 years with Reliance Group, and there we had a lot of renewable projects. So the delivery is assured. So anything in Dubai is a big market, and anyone can connect with me. Anyone who requires this kind of setup, which can give very energy efficiency, and payback is only 3 to 4 years, and the plant life is 25 years. Thank you so much.
So, anybody who's in this space or who wants to take returns out of sustainability projects, Shantanu, please mute.
Yeah. Sorry.
No problem. So, who wants to work in the sustainability space? I think you should reach out to Prakash ji. Thank you.
One small thing I like to add here, Chaitanya, I'll add here. I've taken a new responsibilities of being a head of a merger and acquisitions division of a financial house, and I'm starting from this coming Wednesday. So just I wanted to mention here, because buying, selling of companies, merging companies, divestment, and all those things will be my foray. I'm a chartered accountant, lawyer, and company secretary with 45 years experience. So these are the added benefits which, cross border acquisitions also will be doing. Thank you.
Excellent. So one of the trends that is happening in India now is that the SMBs from the European Union and the Americas is setting up their shops in India. A lot of people that work in that occupy the WeWork space are those companies with one-seaters and two-seaters, and they struggle to find that single window of clearance. So if you know of such people who want to come into India, I think you should connect with Prakash ji. So he's the one who will make sure that the M&A happens the right way. All right.
We also help in ease of doing business. All compliances set up from pin to aeroplane, everything we do for industry set up in India. For any NRI or foreign entity coming into India, we have another setup where 150 professionals are working, which is called GCS, Cross Border Solutions Private Limited. We give complete cross border solutions and ease of doing business in India.
Sure, sir. Thank you. So, anybody wants to talk to Prakash?
Yeah, I would like to talk to Prakash. Julia from Mumbai.
Yes,
Prakash, I'd like to
I think today Mumbai is dominating. There are a lot of people from Mumbai today. Super. All right. Who else? Suresh, would you want to unmute and speak now? Would you want to make your pitch? Archana ji, you go next.
A very good morning, everyone. Myself is Archana Shah. I am from India, Mumbai. From past more than 15 years, I am into medical science and occult science. I myself is a dietitian. Apart from that, I am a professional numerologist. I give personal and business consultation through numerology. If you stuck up in your life, personally, professionally, emotionally, you have anxiety, depression, suicidal tendency, anyone, I help them to how to come out from that. I help support, guide, and motivate the people. And if whatever problem they are, I bring back to the normal life. I give a lot of startup support to cover the break even in a year's period with the help of numerology. And I give born baby name, startup company name, brand name, to the school name, production houses name, web series name. I have my clientele base is politician and film industry in India, Mumbai. Apart from that, I am a career counselor and child counselor. I help students and parents to choose the right subject in ninth standard. IGCBSE board, they have to choose specialized subject in ninth standard. So by the time they reach to 10th standard, the base will be strong. And some students and parents adopt psychometric test or aptitude test after 10th. But if you will give the same question paper which they have attempted on 10th, and if you will give the same question paper after 12th, the answer will change because the brain has gone up, their thought process has changed, come to the world exposure. So they say this is not my cup of tea, whatever they choose after 10. But numerology, whether we are alive or whether we are not alive, our number remains the same. So whatever we are base our at the age of 15, the same will be the 55. If you will connect the dots, you will find, yeah, when I was in school, college, I used to like this.
Please conclude.
Prakash.
This was a 30-second pitch, please.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you.
Anybody who wants to connect with Archana, who wants to solve some of their personal issues with gems and associated items, please get in touch with her. So from what she says, she's got a variety of services around gems and numerology. So please get in touch with her and see what problems both of you can figure out and solve. All right, anybody who wants to talk to Archana ji, please send in your name. Please put in your name and
Chaitanya, I want to connect with Archana.
super. I'll leave here.
Yes, please.
Alicia?
Yes.
Okay.
Tapas. All right, super. Who next? Anupama, I think you should go next.
Good morning, everyone. This is Anupama from 4C Integrated Communicators. What I do is I offer marketing services to businesses who do not have an in-house marketing department. Anything and everything in the marketing scope is our business. If you are a local entity here in Dubai, or you're coming from overseas, any market intel that you require, any support that you require, any services that you require in terms of marketing, we can support you. This is Anupama. Thank you. Chaitanya, over to you.
So here is one lady who can get you get a soft landing in the Middle East. So if any one of you plans to expand your businesses to Dubai or associated countries of the Middle East, she will be of enough help to get you all the information or the resources you need to get that landing. Reach out to her if you have any such requirement, or the best thing you can do is connect her to people from your network who are looking for a similar expansion. Anybody who wants to talk to Anupama? All right. Okay. Who else? Jude, why don't you go next?
Yeah, thanks, Chaitanya. I am Jude from Mumbai. Well, I come with experience, 20 years plus experience into mental health counseling. As a therapist, I work on the expression therapy. So using art, music, dance, body rhythms mostly. And just finished my ICF coaching. So I'm just awaiting the certification very soon. Coaching is for mindset training and for leadership. It's internationally recognized as well. And with that, I would like to present, something called gamification, which is entirely new because we have taken a franchisee of rather more than that, we are founders of this board game that can change mindset, transforming mindset. It can also help in leadership and organize culture in corporates. So looking forward for 30 employees plus organization, especially MNCs. And also, if there are any organizations who want to restructure, reframe, this will actually help HR to come down on on their budgets. In fact, they will help save lakhs and crores of money by playing these games itself. So looking forward for connects. Also, Anupama, if we can get a chance to do a webinar, that would be great, as we did last time. So please connect me to MNC. This is going to be a game changing, at least for this quarter year 2025 and future, because it will help to bridge up PowerPoint presentations, testings that we've been doing, behavioral testings and all. It's going to change that dynamics. So wherever you feel, we can do a Gen meetup, and I would be more than happy to do a demo, and then we could take it further wherever we are. Thank you so much, Chaitanya.
Thank you. So you've heard him. Congratulations, Jude, for your ICF certification first. Then the gamification initiative that you've taken. Gamification is the future, so it's going to make a lot of impact on what you do, and it'll also probably tell you or make you understand why you do what you do. So that's a great way to know what your organizations are up to or what your employees are up to. So if you have connections of companies that are 30 to 30 plus, is that what you wanted, Jude, right? 30 plus employees, right? So if you know of organizations that are 30 plus, that's the time when they are making those big mistakes in terms of processes and not knowing each other. That's the right time to fix and make those interventions to make sure each one of them knows their strengths, weaknesses, and the boundaries by which they should operate. So if you know of companies that are in that space, please reach out to Jude and he will make a great impact. And he's also a musician, huh? So he can play a few songs while he makes all those changes. So Jude, from my side, my recommendation, please start your LinkedIn journey. About time. Superb. All right. Amit Walia, please unmute and make your pitch.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Amit. I'm from RK Industries. We manufacture solar and electrical equipments, and we export them to countries like Africa, Middle East, and Indonesia as of now. In solar, we do EPC for solar power plants starting from 1 megawatt to 100 megawatts, and there are a lot of other products that we manufacture. Please do get in touch with me to know more. Thank you, Chaitanya. Over to you.
Superb. So he's the one who's been pioneering the solar space. They have a factory by themselves and a hardworking person who's trying to go beyond boundaries. He's making his pitches in the Southeast Asia region and in the Middle East. So if you know of people or if you know of businesses that can help or seek partnership from the Indian technology, this is all full made in India. So if you want to make such connections, please reach out to Amit. So anybody.
One more thing before I forget, Waleed gave us a good connection in Africa, and we are signing an MOU, and soon we'll also have a PO.
Super. You. So people, please see this. One of the strengths of what happens with Gen is that you get those references, and then your chances of expanding to new geographies becomes so easy. So all you need to do is attend this meeting regularly, build your connections, not just contact. Contact does not get you references. Build your connections, and those connections will turn into business one day or the other. Anybody who wants to meet, talk to Amit, please send your name and he'll be happy to reach out. Awesome. All right. So who joined next? Ratandeep Singh, please unmute and speak.
Hi, everyone. Lots of love and gratitude. This is Ratandeep Singh Mata. I'm a leadership and business manifestation coach. And it's been 7 years that I have been into this industry, serving people via life coaching, leadership coaching, and business coaching, especially beneficial for anyone who's looking out for one-to-one customized coaching, majorly beneficial to people who are aspiring C-level executives or who have already become C-level executives in the corporate sector, or it could be business owners who are looking to become millionaire entrepreneurs, who aspire to become millionaire entrepreneurs. What is really required is a lot of times we feel that although our spiritual alignment benefits us in personal aspects, we don't believe that it will benefit us in professional aspects as well. We believe that it will rather impact it negatively. But then I want to say that your spiritual alignment can complement your professional journey as well if you take it systematically. So I also want to let you know that every Saturday and Sunday I have free sessions. Saturday at 8:30 p.m. and Sundays at 12:30. These are group sessions. So feel free to get in touch in order to know more details about it. Stay blessed, stay awesome. Take care.
Thank you, Ratandeep. So, one of the most important aspects of growing yourself is first growing within, then having the visualization mechanisms, and then accomplishing in the external world. So that's the way I see it, and that's the way Ratandeep makes sure that you succeed in your businesses or in whatever is your professional endeavors. Get in touch with him, understand what he does, and he has free sessions to offer, so you even experience what he teaches you. So anybody wants to talk to Ratandeep, please let us know, and from the list he will reach out to you and make sure he has a conversation with you. All right. If every one of us is selling, who's buying? So here we are not even buying, we are asking you to have a conversation, the connection that you are looking for. So do not hesitate. It's not just that connection. It's not just that you know this person. Make that connection. It happens through conversation. So reach out to Ratandeep and see what that conversation can turn out. All right, Ratandeep, thank you so much for your pitch today. Tapas, why don't you go next?
Hello, good morning, everybody, and wish you all a happy Holi, post Holi, of course. But then I want to introduce myself again in terms of being a corporate trainer. One is for general training program on team management, leadership skills for staff, executives, as well as employers. But specifically with focus on Lean and Six Sigma training if your manufacturing outfit demands it. Apart from that, I do brand development. So if you have a brand development problem, I can help in basically connecting to at least 6,000 corporate contacts, all in the CEO range, who would probably like to connect with the kind of product or services you have. So please get in touch with me for any brand development work that you may have. Thank you so much.
So one of the things that struck me is that we can connect you to 6,000 corporate connects. Now, have that conversation and see what kind of connects he's got in corporates. I'm sure each one of us here will look for that connect, right? So talk to him and see how you can get to at least 6 of those 6,000 people. The probability, the chance is very small, but very much achievable, right? So see what you can do and how you can make business for both of you work. So
Right.
put in your name if you want to talk to Tapas. But Tapas, I would want to talk to you. It's been quite some time that we spoke. So let's.
Sure, sure. Yeah, it's a pleasure to see you instead of Alifia. So it's good to talk to you again.
Sure. All right. So you have got some connects, Tapas. So this sheet will come to you today. So make sure that you talk to them. Marjabi, please unmute and speak.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Very good morning, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Chaitanya, giving me a chance. Actually, I'm Majabeen. You can call me MJ. I'm from Bangalore, India. And I work for 2, 3 projects where I'm handling. Currently, I'm working for an project on automation tool for the chartered accountants. We have called that bank statement analyzer. So I would like to get connected with the chartered accountants, who are looking out for a automation tool where we can help them out, solve their problems. So, and on the second one is I have my own I'm running a small boutique, which is called MJ Fashions, and where I have Pakistani and Dubai-based dress materials. So if you need, and you can connect me to somebody there, definitely I'm open for that. So that's it. Thank you so much and have a great weekend. Thank you.
So you have two chartered accountants within this attendees today. So Prakash and Niranjan are chartered accountants.
Okay.
So reach out to them and see if your product can make sense to them. First round validation happens right in this room. So talk to them and see where this can happen. And people,
Okay.
if you need to talk to Mahajabin, let us know. All right, Mahajabin, you have quite a few connects who wants to talk to you. So
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll connect with you. Thank you.
conversation happens this week. Okay, finally, is anybody left? So Suresh G got a chance twice, but he still is not here. All right, so we'll move on. My name is Chaitanya. I'm a business consultant or a business coach. And what do? I help organizations create their own categories. So, what is a category? Forever there have been cabs, but Uber came and created a completely new line of business. And Uber controls 68% of the world's cab market. Now, what do? I work with companies that have this passion. I create categories that they define and own, and I make sure that they dominate their markets. And how do they do that? I bring in my own ways of digital marketing that gives them mind space in their potential customers' minds. So I use digital magazines with videos in them. I convert any asset that you have in the organization into a portal, and it becomes very difficult for you to forget your brand. Okay, so that's my specialization. So if you need your companies, or if you know of companies that are looking very hard in terms of growth, these are the people that you need to connect. And if you are in need of any connections with the Tata board in TCS or in the marathons that they run in 14 spaces across the world, reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to connect you with them. And second, if you are importing anything into India or if you are exporting outside India, I specialize in a law called Mover with one of my clients who has been here as a speaker. And we make sure that you get 29% back into your cash flow. And anything that you export, I make sure that you get first clearance in the customs. So any of these requirements, please reach out to me and then I'll be more than happy to. All right. Thank you. The meeting is officially over, but we can keep the room active for some more time for any other conversations beyond your introductions. Anybody wants to have a go first? Anupama, looks like you are waiting to say something. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Chaitanya, I think you forgot something today.
Sure.
We have a session by myself.
Oh, okay. What time?
What time? I didn't get you when you went, what time?
Oh,
We are
sorry.
running the women's
All right. So
thing.
this is your, I'm sorry. I'm extremely sorry. Anupama, please go ahead. Let's have that session.
Anupama, I remember 3 Ps.
Yes, the 3 Ps.
Today, because of Anupama, I am here.
All right. All right. I'm extremely sorry. Go ahead.
I was like wondering, oh, is it 9:30 already?
Yeah, it's almost.
We have a good 30 minutes yet.
Yes. It's going to be almost like a 20-minute session. Yep. Okay. So let me have a show of hands. How many of you are here to listen to me? Oh, wow. Now that makes my day, actually. That absolutely makes my day. If you had seen the poster that was going around, it said 3 Ps of business and life. I'm a marketeer. And marketing is always with some other acronyms that we come up with. We talk about the 3 Ps of marketing, the 8 Ps of marketing, and it just goes on and on. But today, what I'm going to discuss with you is more of the secret sauce of my success. Well, I'm not going to have any presentation. There's no slides. It's a free-willing conversation between you and me. Almost about when I graduated, I had big dreams. Everybody has. And specifically, if you're getting into business, you have much bigger dreams that you can start off with. Same with me. I had big dreams. I wanted to start business. I wanted to have a business of my own because I come from a family of business owners. Nobody in our family actually had any employment per se. They were not working professionals. They were entrepreneurs. They started businesses. They started small and they grew into multi-million-dollar businesses. So when you have that kind of an upbringing, what happens is you don't dream small, you dream big. So when I graduated, the first question my father asked me was, okay, what do you want to do next? And I said, I want to get into business. Oh, I said, very well, good, very nice. What kind of experience do you have? And I said, yeah, I see you doing business, running a business on your own. I have my uncles, I have my cousins who are doing the same. So I'm just going to copy, paste, finish, done. My business is going to be fantastic. And then my father set me down, said, Anupama, you need to know something. You really need to know what business is. I said, of course I know what business is. Business is all about making money and loads of them. And he knew that I was not on the right track. He set me down and said, Anupama, baby, you need to understand that business is not about you. Business is a completely different ball game. You need the 3 P's to do business. And I was thinking, what are the 3 P's? This is what do you think? And I was only thinking about profit, profit, and profit. And there's when my first bubble burst. He said, sorry, it's not profit. I said, oh, then what next? Okay, then it's the product. You should have a fantastic product to sell in the market, and that's what makes business run. And he said, sorry, baby, not even the product. I said, oh my God, then what is it? And he actually put me into his business to understand that first P. And the first P that he taught me was people. He said, if you don't have people, you don't have a business. I said, what people? He said, people in every aspect. You need people to sell to. You need people to run your business. You need people to be your ambassadors. You need people in every facet of your business. Business is not a sole journey. It's a teamwork. And for that, you need people. So first, hang on to the right people. And I was like, oh my God, where do I get these people now? Yes, I had a business idea in mind. And now I was applying it where and what kind of people I would apply it to. So people, when it came to my clients, what kind of persona I wanted to sell to. People, when it came to making my team. People, when it came to understanding who can support me, who can fund me, who can push me to the next level. And maybe that one insight has made me what I am today. Because anything I do in business or as a matter of fact in life, people come first. And if you put people first, I think you will never go wrong in business. I remember a time when I was thinking of filing for bankruptcy because COVID had hit bad. I knew I had to close the business and I didn't know what to do. But those people that I've been serving for so long, my clients, my team, each one of them supported me to that level. But today I am still, I wouldn't say scaling, but yes, growing, survived and grown through the past 5 years. If not for them, I would have closed down the business long time. So my dear friends, people come first in business or maybe in life as well. The second P, of course, is your product or service. If you don't have people, you can't sell a product. But if the product is not made for the people, it doesn't get sold as well. There's so much of competition in the market. We talk about substitutes. We talk about competing entities.
Dubai.
But when that product or that service is made for the right people, that's when a niche is created. It's not rocket science. Each one of you here as a business owner, an entrepreneur, have come up with an idea. Chaitanya, when you are talking about brand development, when you're talking about creating that perfect offering for the people in the market, Nanda Kumar also is doing something similar. But you, each one, differentiate yourself differently. Why? Because you put your product and service in alignment with the people that you're serving. And that's what makes a product different. That might be a slight differentiation or a major impactful one. But when it boils down, it's all about aligning your product and service with the right people. So again, people stand first, but then getting a product or your business idea aligned to those people makes the entire game change. Products, we have people, we can create products for them. You have a product, you can find people for them. But this combination has a very subtle tweak to it to make it different. And that tweak comes from your intrinsic idea of why you're doing the business. And that idea takes you to actually formulating the business, formulating that entire concept, entire offering to bring in profits. So the third P, of course, then comes is the profits. So you see, people, product, profits. Profits comes the third, not the first. Every business we do it with the intention of making profits. No business, unless it's a CSR activity, we don't think about it being just a charity. We want an ROI on the efforts, the money, the time we are putting into it. And these profits come from various aspects of the business. Profits is just not the bottom line. Profits is what is the purpose with which you started that business. Because people buy in the purpose. People buy in why you're doing what you do. The profits come from the 6 pillars of the business. Be it marketing, be it sales, be it your operations, be it your finance, be it your HR. And most importantly, profit comes from you. We always talk about the 5 pillars of business. And we forget the most important one. That is the business owner, the decision maker himself. As you go through the entire cycle of business, if the business owner does not take the risk, does not have the mindset of growth, you're limiting your business. And those limitations might just not be impactful enough to make a successful business or a profitable business. So get yourself into the pillars of the business. You have the functions, the 5 functions, as we all know, but the 6th one is you. Your mindset makes a huge, huge, huge difference to the business. And of course, then we start thinking about the processes, the pipeline that we have, or the way we conduct business in its entirety. Those come as along with the business as we move from level to level. And that has been my secret sauce. The 3 Ps: people, product, or / service, if I have to say, and the profits. If I'm not making a 2-digit profit, then I think I'm doing something wrong. And that can only be tweaked into the entire operational aspect of the business as to how you run it, why you run it. Now, this was the insights given by my father long time. And I got this into my business, and I keep on promoting this 3 Ps every time I speak to people. Be it a startup, be it a struggling business, or be it an established business. Because this insight not did change my business or the way I do it, but by sharing this knowledge to others, I have created my own personal brand. Oh, what Anupama says seems to be something of value when it comes to doing business. Now, this part is all about business. But I did mention one thing. I did mention that in the 6 pillars of business, you are very important. You are a very important aspect of the entire operations. So I have something a little more advanced in terms of that aspect. I have 3 Ps for an entrepreneurial life as well. And I would want to share them with you because those are the ones I hold very close to my heart. When it comes to business, each one of us know how difficult it is to move. We think that the business is a cakewalk, but when we get into it, that's when we realize how difficult or how tough it is to lead an entrepreneurial life. You are 24/7 on the job. You can't just switch off. And if you are in the early stages, then 24 hours itself is very, very less. You wish there were 48 hours for a day. I have gone through that rut. But what kept me going was only one thing: passion. If you don't have passion for your business, or for, as a matter of fact, anything in life, you cannot be motivated, you cannot be inspired to do anything more. And the passion has to come from within. It cannot come from outside. You can get motivation, you can get inspiration, but the passion for what you do comes from within. And when that passion aligns with your purpose in life or in business, any challenge, anything that kind of holds you back, limits you, you can overcome. You become a highly motivated person if you're passionate about something. Time flies off. Chores don't become chores. They become a part of your life. They become a routine. You enjoy. You have fun. I have a very complaining kind of a family. They complain that I'm 24/7 glued to my work. But that's fine. I'm passionate about what I do. I don't feel tired when I'm saying I'm working on some project. I'm more enthusiastic, more energetic, more proactive when I'm working on something. And when I work, because of the passion I have, I'm more focused. I know the end result. I plan, I strategize, I put it into execution, and I'm so gung-ho about the whole thing that I can inspire and motivate my team to get along with me to realize my dreams. So the second P, my friends, is of course the purpose. if you have a clarity in your purpose, and if you know what you're aiming at and you're passionate about it, then nothing can stop you. But having said that, there's another very important element that we miss, and that is priority. In life, if we don't understand the value of prioritization, that when things become chaotic. You might have a purpose, you might be so passionate about it, but if you cannot prioritize your life, your business, the things that you do, nothing works. It just forms a chaos and overwhelming to handle. I'm very clear about my priority. How many of you have family as your priority? A show of hands, please. Yes. It supersedes everything. And that is, if your core value, that I would like to work with this kind of people whose priority is family. That's where your core values come into play. You understand not only yourself, but you understand others as well. It becomes a scope of entirety, a wholeness that you cannot negotiate on. So if you can prioritize your life, your business, things that you do, the things that which matter to you, clarity just kind of falls in place. You're clear in your mind. This is what I want. This is what I'm going to do. And this is how it's going to pan out. So when you are looking at life or business, your passion, purpose, and priority is the secret sauce. That has been mine since the day I started my business. Earlier, it was just family, family, family. But then business came in, and then I had an extended family of clients, of my team, of other people who support me in what I do. So those people matter. Those things matter. They became a priority. So when you are looking at your life, at your business, look at these 3 P's. People, product, profit. And as for you as a person, as an individual, passion, purpose, and priority. If you have clarity on this 3 plus 3 P's, I don't think you would require anybody else to tell you what to do in life, what to do with your business. You would be set on a track for success, for growth. And you yourself would understand how important it is to put this perspective in place. By sharing this little part of me, a few bit of insights of what I do in my life and business, I hope it has added some value, given you some insights to look into your life and make things happen for you in a positive way. They work for me, and I know they'll work for you as well. It's just about implementing it, because we listen to people and we say, wow, Anupama, you have done a wonderful job. But I don't want that to happen. I want you to go back, listen to what I've said, remember it, and try to put at least one aspect of it into practice to make that difference. And maybe at that point of time, I would think, and I will think, that this 20-25 minutes of my talking to you is worth it. Thank you very much for lending me a patient ear, and I hope I have added some value to your time. Thank you very much.
Anupama, you have given not only 3 P, you have given almost 8 Ps. People, product, profit, passion, purpose, proactive, priority, productivity. 8 Ps you have given. Wonderful.
Thank you very much, Prakash.
Super. Anybody who has questions that you might want to ask, here is your time. Go ahead.
First of all, Anupama, really good because people is the main what we call as first point what we have all. But I read two very good sentences that I want to share with you all. Work with people, not through people. That is one. Then second one, people know people, and the people know more people. So if referrals come from people, who should we be learning more about? People. So I think that is the base sentence what I have read, and that is that the people are so important to all of us. But obviously, we should understand how to handle people because that is also very important. The psychology of people is always changing, and according to that, we have to manage ourselves. We have to understand how we can give more what we call as knowledge or benefits to the people around us, or take something from them also because it's a always a what comes around goes around, we always say. So that is what we definitely I want to share with you. Thank you, Anupam. That was really fantastic. Thank you.
Pleasure,
Awesome.
Santanu. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Anybody else who has a question or a value to add? Okay, here is my addition. Now, when you go into business, what is the margin that you are looking at? And approximately, what profit margin are you operating upon? Anybody?
Depends.
Depends, right? So, I'll tell you why people continue to be poor or people who become rich continue to be rich. It is a three-factor energy sucking mechanism that works in this world. You know what is the first one that takes away your revenue? Tax. If you look at the Indian context, GST, professional tax, फलाना ठिकाना tax, जब जो भी खरीदो उसके ऊपर tax. So usually your tax percentage is anything between 48 to 51%. तो 100 रुपए आप बनाओगे तो 49 rupees आपके हाथ में रखा है. And people think this is where it ends. This is, oh, I have paid 51 rupees of my earning and I'm going to be profitable. No, that's where it starts. You know what is the second big thing that eats away your profit after tax?
Salaries.
Sorry?
Salaries.
No, I'm talking about all the taxes, everything paid, and this is 100 rupees is my earning after after paying all my expenses. So 100 rupees mein आपका 49 to 51 rupees goes on taxes. The second one that really eats away into your money is inflation. People don't factor that at all in their businesses. And you know the biggest thing that eats away your money, life, everything? Ignorance. पूरा life haram हो गया है and then realize shit I didn't do this for 40 years. So speak to people who have been in business. They don't know that they could do something that could have saved them another 20%. So if you really need to make your time count, make sure that you buy back your time. These are three things that we'll have to be really wary of. What are the taxes we are paying? What are the provisions that we are not applying for? What is it that is going as waste? What is the inflation in each one of my business aspects? And the third one, with what am I ignorant about? So as a business consultant, this is what I try to work with my clients. And the first 1 year to 2 years are going to be extremely painful working with me, but then they see what benefit with what we do. So just an addition to what Anupama has educated us with. So for all this, if your purpose is not clear, you're not even getting to any one of what I'm talking about. So purpose is just to get you started. And you should know every wheel of what you're operating on. And you know who are the people who will say things are expensive? इनके साथ मैं काम ही नहीं करता हूँ. You know who they are? These are people who exchange their time for money. अरे मैं 1 महीना करने के बाद मेरे को 2 लाख मिलता है. So 2 lakh में if I stay in a 50,000 apartment, मेरा 1/3, which means that 7.5 days of my work is gone just for my house. And if I have to buy this, they equate in time. So if you equate anything in time, you are never going to be rich. You have to buy back your time. So what kind of an offer can you make so that you don't start looking at time as your basic expense? So your money is not your expense, your time is your expense. So if you can buy back your time, everything that you do in your business where you save time is wealth generating. Automation. So automate as much as possible. So unless we are looking at these things, the riches or the wealth that we are looking at is not happening.
Chaitanya, may I add?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. So to add to both what Anupama and you talked about ignorance, the biggest challenge for ignorance is illusion. So many of us see things, we don't observe things. So the fundamental distinction between sight and insight is what will actually take us to understand ignorance itself. Most of us don't acknowledge ignorance itself because we are living in an illusionary world.
Autopilot world, I would say. Autopilot. Everything is autopilot.
Yeah. So a lot of people talk about artificial intelligence this time of the world. They don't understand natural intelligence to understand artificial intelligence.
Yeah, true.
And that is the human tragedy. We have a bigger intelligence in ourselves, which we have not studied, and we are running after artificial intelligence. And that's the illusion that most of us are living, and that we carry on to our business and the ecosystems around us. And that complicates things. And that starts from the leadership. You observe whatever a television, and you will understand the illusion better, because it starts from the politician at the highest level, the illusion, then it percolates to corporate heads and fall down. And the ultimate sufferer is the bottom line guys, because they have no way to go out because they are hit by others' illusion. Simple.
True.
So I talk of natural intelligence first before artificial intelligence, and it will make more relevance because if you don't understand natural intelligence, your artificial intelligence will only be so. That's all.
True.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sureshji. We are almost at the end of our meeting. So, Chantanya, if you can close the meeting, that would be great.
Sure. So, guys, we'll come back to you the next week, same time, 9:30. We meet every Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time, or 8 a.m. Dubai DBX or D. What do you call it? Anupama? DBX or what?
GST, Gulf Standard Time.
Gulf Standard Time. So please tune in. Come back next week. Build your connections, not contacts. Build your connections, and then make sure that you take your businesses beyond boundaries. And until then, you have a great time. So, you want to stay around, Anupama, or do you want to go? Okay, Nandakumar, you have something to say. Please go ahead.
Nandakumar.
Yeah,
You're on
please.
mute.
You're on mute.
I wasn't saying anything. I was just waving my hand for the last goodbye.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right, people. Have a lovely time. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
See you next week. Jude, I'll ask my team to get in touch with you. Yeah. For March, we do not have any slots open, but maybe for coming April, maybe second or third week, we can slot you in.
Sure. Once we do that, probably we are also looking to come to UAE but it's a training workshop, but we'll talk on that. Yeah, sure.
Okay, sure.
It'll be lovely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chaitanya, for all the wisdom. Mudit is
you.
looking as good as ever. Hi, Mudit.
Mudit is lost.
No, I'm not lost. I'm shooting. See, my setup is right here.
He wanted to
My
show the setup from
camera
a
and
long time.
everything is right here. You can see that. See,
Yeah,
this is
lovely,
the
lovely.
camera.
All the
So
best.
basically, camera is connected to the laptop and I'm fixed with my position. Can't move.
Superb.
Great.
Superb.
Multitasking. Multitasking.
Yeah, multitasking.
Yeah.
वो कर
Prakash
रहा
sir,
हूँ.
I'd like to
थोड़ा
connect
सा
with
खोल
you
दो.
this week.
That is
Sure.
breakdown.
Prakash sir.
Yeah, sure. We can do on Tuesday. Tuesday we can do Tuesday.
Sir,
Tuesday.
I'll just let you know my appointments start on
Monday
Monday
or
morning.
Tuesday.
So,
Monday or Tuesday, yeah.
That'll be
And
great.
Chaitanya ji, I would like to connect with you also as well.
Sure, sir. All right. You let me
Yeah.
know. You ping me, but the problem with you is we ping and then you will respond after maybe 2-3 days. So
Can I have your number?
you have my number, sir.
Yeah.
We spoke about that oil transaction thing. You're yet to come back to me. So whenever
What
you
is
have
that?
time, I connected you to a company which does oil reuse, right? You said you
Yeah,
will
yeah,
come
Chaitanya,
back with something.
I want her
Yeah.
to connect as well.
Somebody wanted this Africa Connect. I think Amit is that Amit, right?
Amit
Walia?
is the guy. Yeah.
So I've got an Africa group, so I'll just see how I can help him out. Yeah.
Even I want Africa Connect for Zambia.
It is a like assorted group. So you have to come in the group and then ask your.
Okay.
I can connect you in the group and then you can ask. It's called the Accelerate. It's a lot of dignitaries and.
Yeah.
I can
Chaitanya, are
connect
we
to
having the
Africa.
leadership meeting today?
No.
No. Okay.
So see, I
Just
can
send me
connect you
that.
to Africa, but you have to be very serious. I cannot see these are very big connects. I cannot fool around. So if you are serious about what you want to do, I can connect you to the highest authorities in Africa. Because I am working with 6 national governments on agriculture. So we are growing crops at a very high pace. I can connect you to the big guys, but I need to be sure that you are doing what you're doing.
But are you connected with Zambia also?
I can get a connection, not a problem. But part-time फालतू का काम नहीं होता है sir. You have to be very fast because I work with the big guys. They expect a response in 5-10 minutes. नहीं तो I won't be able to take one more person again.
Great.
Sure. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Also, Anupama, you want to talk to me, right?
Sorry?
You said you want to talk to me or maybe later.
No, I said I want the connect for that oil.
Oil. ठीक है. Done.
Yeah, because I spoke to my brother and he said, "Oh, I want it right now." I said, "I don't have it right now. I'll just get it from Chaitanya."
Sure.
Because I was not able to remember the lady's name. Ashita.
Anisha. So wait. Ashita.
Ashita.
Chaitanya, I would want to know on the import-export matter that you shared today.
So fundamentally,
I'll
sir,
connect
there's a
with
scheme called Mover.
Okay. Gentlemen,
We can
I'll
connect
drop off.
offline.
Yeah?
Yeah, we can talk.
I just sounded off. Yeah.
Done,
I will
done.
text you.
You
over
want me to
WhatsApp.
keep the room open?
No.
Yeah, if you can,
I'm
so we
okay.
can finish conversation right now. So
Okay, I'll keep the room open, Chaitanya. I'm just making you the host.
okay.
Yeah.
So right now we are not streaming, right?
1 second, let me see because I can't.